What's going on, guys? It's United by Co-op here, or UBC for short. And I guess you can say this is EOD number 2. And in this vlog, I want to talk about priorities. Um, this vlog was going to be about being motivated and staying motivated, but I felt like I needed to talk about priorities now because it just happened to me like an hour ago, honestly. Um, my priority was to either go hang out or do a school assignment that been put I've pushed back several days, and I got off of work about midnight. But the thing is that my getting my education is my priority, and that's something that I have to do. You know, my friends will be there. They're not going anywhere anytime soon, so they can wait. But if you don't have your priorities right, and especially a college education, if you don't have that in your top priorities, you'll never reach the end. You'll never be able to walk across the stage or apply for a career and start a future for yourself. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about priorities. And I'm not saying that I just have all the answers, because of course I'm young, I'm still learning. But I mean, as long as I'm helping someone who just needs a resource or an inspiration, that's what I'm trying to be. And the first thing I want to talk about is understand what you want to accomplish. And I say that because I remember about a year and a half I was in college, I completely lost um, interest in education. It no longer became my priority. And what I forgot is that the whole reason I was here was because that I'm trying to get a higher education. I'm trying to build a future for myself, and I completely forgot. And fortunately, one day I woke up and I was like, hey, like, you're not here to work in an okay job, on an hourly figure. You want to get to a salary job where, your paycheck is not determined on how much you stay in one place. You want to be able to have some sort of agreement, some sort of enjoyment. You didn't come all this way to, do something that's only temporary, that's just supposed to support you right now. And that's the main thing, is to understand if your priority is leading to a goal, to understand why you're doing that goal. You have to keep reminding yourself, you have to keep, constantly telling yourself, this is why I'm here and this is what I'm trying to do. So, I need to, you know, focus on doing that. And you have to also ask yourself, why do you want this goal, and to make this a priority? And for me, getting why I want to get a college education is because I want to be able to have some sort of success in my life, to support myself a lot better than I am now, because I look at my bank account and the hours that I put in at work, and it's like, wow, this is all the money I have. I've put in the same amount of hours that somebody with a salary job would have put in, and they're making probably 5 times as much as me. And I was like, I want something like that. I want, to have, you know, my finances be stable, to have, savings accounts and all that other stuff. Because honestly, if something tragic was to happen, where something on my car needed fixed, or something of the similar sort, it would really, set me back, as in exchange with someone with a salary job. It might, I don't want to say it will set them back, but it might, they might have to cut some ends here and there, but it won't completely deplete them as it would me. And another point I want to talk about is do not slack on your priorities. I completely am, that's like, um, I lived it for a year and a half and it put me back. Do not slack on your priorities. There's always room for improvement. You can't really, this is not something that you can perfect because there's always something you can do better. There's always something that's short. So that's why I'm like, it's like you just have to see what's important and then organize them, in in importance. Like my room became my lowest priority. And to be honest, my room, as you see in the background, is clean because of me wanting to make videos like this and to not, publicize, you know, mess in the background. This YouTube channel is now becoming a priority of me. However, I will be honest that I have to bring it down a level because I'm trying to put it up there with school, and right now school should still be my number one priority, in which it is, and I have to remember to tell myself that, hey, this YouTube thing is just a hobby. I have to, if I'm not putting out as many videos as I want to, that's okay. It'll eventually happen. But right now, school comes first, and that's what I was doing. Right when I came home, instead of going to hang out with people, networking and whatnot, I came to do an assignment, and I told myself, hey, if you get this assignment halfway done, which I have it halfway done, you can get on here and make a video. And I said, you know what, the video I'm gonna make is gonna be about priorities. So, just to sum everything all up, understand what you want to accomplish, realize what you want to accomplish and why you want to accomplish it, and do not slack on your priorities. Zero room for slack. Like, that needs to be a tightrope, really tightrope, and accept room for improvement. Research online how to help. When I don't want to do this, what will is there a way I can have a different mindset about it? And that's something that helped me put education back in my top priorities. I have a different mindset about it. I really need to talk about motivation because this kind of is almost like merging the videos together. But my motivation is different, and that's how education is now my number one priority. So, continue doing what you do, uh, organize. I now just, saying whatever, but that's priorities is something that everybody has to, you know, make sure they have in order. Job comes first for people who already have a job. Family, kids. All the other stuff can come later. It'll come, and there's always time to do certain things. I mean, I know life is moving fast. It seems like it's always passing you by, but sometimes you just have to sacrifice. And that's what another point I should have put on here is sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. And that's another thing that I've done with helping keep my education as my top priority is sacrificing, things that I would used to do. I'd be like, hey, I can't do that now. I'm trying to crunch, trying to, get as close to an A in each class as I can as possible. So, yeah, that's all I really want to say on priorities. But understand what you want to accomplish, realize why you want to accomplish it. Do not slack on your priorities, and accept room for improvement. And this has been United by Co-op, UBC for short. And remember, gaming together is better than alone. And I'll catch y'all on the next EOD.